All right, everybody, this is the Div S qualification round, which is going to be very exciting. We got four very good runners here. We got Tyron, kingcarmin, Autumn, and VGR. Um, all very good runners. All of them are on Switch 2, according to notes, so there'll be no time adjustments. Um, and I guess I'm C-Man. The mine is running a little bit late, sounds like. So it'll just be me for the starts. And yeah, I think we're about ready to get started. Also, Autumn is pre-recorded. The rest of the runners are playing live. Um, and yeah, I think hopefully about to get started. It's going to be a very exciting match, you know. All these runners, well, all the Tyrone, Carmen, and Autumn are top 3, I'm pretty sure, right now. And VGR is also it's probably not to the caliber of the other runners in terms of Darker Side, but still is very proficient at the game. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him doing well as well. Looks like we're off. We're just in Cap Kingdom right now. Shouldn't be anything special. This is probably going to be the race of the week, so be sure to stay tuned to watch. Very exciting. Looks like they all got hydrophobia very clean. Tyron's just a little bit ahead, but his timer is very slightly ahead. So they're basically all tied at this point. I mean, what do you expect? It's Cap Kingdom. Carmen missing left side, it looks like. It's losing some time there, but it's a pretty clean backup. Everybody else is just kind of cruising. This is the qualification round, so whoever places in the top 2 in this match will be qualified for the final group stage. So a lot on the line here, but even if you place in the bottom 2, your run is still not over. Got plenty of races to play.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't I forgot to look at the schedule again. I didn't realize I was commentating. Hi.
What's up, the mine? I mean, not to be but like this is kind of like the match you don't want to miss.
I mean, that's fair. It is a Div S match after all, so
Not only the Div S match, but the Div S qualification match between.
Whoa. Okay. It looks like thankfully I didn't miss that much. Every single runner here is lowering the bridge.
Yeah. Seeing a DSS, Tyron gets the first try. Autumn not.
Very nice. Meanwhile, we got I have to zoom in. Meanwhile, we got Carmen and VGR not going for DSS in this race. I mean, that's a fair reason because consistency matters most importantly. So
Definitely.
So yeah, just going for regular dyno skip in a race setting like this is absolutely fair. So
Yeah. But I don't blame him for going for DSS because, well, I mean, it is Tyron and Autumn who have 55s, so it's kind of you'd expect
Wait,
it.
since when did Autumn have a 55? I guess I must be unaware.
I think it was probably like around a year ago at this point. I don't know.
Oh damn.
I believe it was like he got 56 on Switch 1, and then right after the Switch 2 came out, so he was able to get 55 in about
That's
a month or
fair.
so. Tyron getting a pretty clean chest clip, it looks like. Yep.
Very nice. Anyways, Autumn also going. Oh, whoa! Oh, very nice save.
Everybody ended up getting chest clip. Autumn having a little bit of an issue, just having to do the up throw.
It's 36 degree. I didn't read the rest of the message, but according to Tyrone, it's 36 degrees Celsius out.
I think that's about like 95-ish.
Yeah, 36 is 97 degrees
Mm-hmm.
Fahrenheit. So yeah.
For all us Americans out there, yeehaw.
VGR 1 second ahead of PB.
I mean, at
Yeah.
this
Anyways.
point, you kind of are not going to be that far ahead or behind PB. It's only
Ooh. Did
cascading.
everyone get fast action guide skip? I'm not sure if Tyrone did, but I
I think
know.
everyone did.
Very nice. Yeah, that is a bit tricky to do, especially on non-Switch, especially on Switch 2 digital. It is a lot harder to do there than it is on Switch 2 physical. You still have to do a little bit on Switch 2 physical for fast action guide skip, but thankfully it's not nearly as hard.
They're having a little bit of issues getting into the pipe, but pretty clean backup.
Yeah. And it's Tyrone gonna be going for the dram here from the icicle. I think might be a better way to do it.
That's pretty clean. It's pretty hard to do that, and it only saves like maybe less than a second.
Yeah, but
Looks like he's going for IP skip.
but for people like Tyrone, a 1 second time save definitely does matter.
Speaking of the dram, Autumn ended up missing it. VGR is just doing the basic any percent dram as well as Carmen. Tyron's kind of taking a while to line up here.
They made us use. Wait, what do you mean they made them use
Oh,
new
nice.
splits? Cypher. Very nice. Tyrone.
Oh no.
Oh, going back in bounds. I think I spoke too soon.
Oh.
And getting the fall stun. Maybe this could give a chance for Autumn to catch up, as well as Carmen.
They're all kind of
And
struggling
VGR.
with IP skip here. Looks like VGR actually getting it.
Oh! Yeah. I think that particular surface is not all out of bounds, so you do have to be very careful. Autumn going in second place right now.
Carmen getting it. Tyrone having a rough time. Does get it though.
Hey. Yeah, believe it or not, that surface is not all out of bounds, so you do also have to be careful. Thankfully, it's not pixel perfect, it looks like.
No.
Yeah, holy IP skip race, yeah. Just from Tyrone getting cursed and going back in bounds on like the last triple jump.
That basically puts him from first to last, so it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. But you never know. We're only about 8.5 minutes in, so things could obviously change. But for the moment, Tyron is currently behind.
So, I mean, I think it's pretty clear everybody's going to be doing the world record route, the advanced route.
Yeah.
I mean, unless somebody chooses to like not do like the hard lake route, but like that's kind of the only other
I
thing.
think from what I remember, Carmen doesn't do lake clip. He just gets the painting. He just gets the painting moon normally,
Yeah.
like from going the metro to the lake. So, despite all four of these runners have like 3OXs or wait, no, I think VGR is the only one that doesn't have sub 3, but is very close.
Yeah.
Yeah, even for all of these top runners, some runners will make a few modifications or leave things out of the world record route. So
Hmm.
routes could be different from runner to runner, as I said with Carmen.
I do also think, going back to the sub 3 thing, I do think VGR has his Switch 1 PB converted to sub 3,
Yeah,
but hasn't actually gotten a sub 3 yet, so I could be
fair
wrong on
point.
that.
Like a sub 3 on Switch 2, but he has a time that would get him. Oh,
Yeah.
Carmen, you might want to remember to get the checkpoint. Because unlike the intermediate route where you just go straight to the hole, you actually do plat clip.
Hmm.
Okay, he remembered. He's good.
His plat cycle
He,
is going to be a little weird, but kind of manipulate the camera
nah,
to
he's
fix that.
fine. He's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That would have gotten him back in. That pipe would have gotten him back in bounds and have to lose a bit from answering the Sphinx question.
I will say that plat cycle that everyone nailed, it is a lot tougher than you think. Um, just like to get down there in time, get the ledge grab and stuff like that.
Yeah, you have to be very tight with movements. Also, I believe you need more coins in this route than the intermediate.
Oh,
Oh,
VGR.
VGR falling, putting Carmen barely in the lead,
No, Autumn.
or or at least Carmen ahead of VGR,
Hmm.
because I don't know. But yeah, let's watch all four of the runners. So yeah, normally you need 16 moons to leave sand, and all of the runners get 17 in this route. So yeah, just one more additional moon than you need to leave. Basically, what is done in most kingdoms is you just get world peace in every kingdom, with the exception of wooded, of which Y we'll get to a little bit later. And basically, you just need to get the minimum amount of moons, but like the moons you get of those moons that you need in world peace will be a little bit different than the standard world peace routes.
Hmm. Getting some more out of the way moons,
Yeah,
not just
but
strictly the fastest.
yeah, but it will be important for later so that the moon collection is actually quite a bit faster in post game. So if you see runners going out of the way for moons, it's all set up for later. Also, do the hands not have collision?
Well, I would beg to differ.
At least his fingers do, I think, from what I
Also,
see.
uh, fun fact for anybody who's struggling with this fight: to get the good phase 3 fists, like you do not want to shake twice with the fists on the first phase. Accelerating twice with the fist on the first phase pretty much does not allow you to get the third phase fast, just like Autumn did there.
Yeah.
And
Or you
also
can
another
also
fun
do.
fact.
Yeah. Or you can also just do one shake on phase 2 and it still will work.
No, it has to be phase 1.
No, I mean on phase 2, you can also do one shake. And I think it'll still work as well. Like if you do
No,
1-1-2, it should work still.
And then also people like in between phases when the Knuckle Tech is punching the arena, I guess, like all the way back there and doing his little sweep. People run to the opposite side of the arena to save a little bit of time. There's a lot of small stuff that goes into the fight here. It all kind of adds up.
Anyways, all 4 of the runners will be talking to the tourists. This will also be important for later. So basically, what you do with the tourist by talking to him in Sand is that by talking to him in Sand Kingdom, you will also W Sand 1. But yeah, by talking to the how am I trying to say this? By talking to the tourist in Sand 1, he will have a moon for you in Metro Kingdom once you complete World Peace there. Okay. One wooded lake, one wooded click, 2 wooded clicks,
Everybody ended up
3
clicking
wooded
with it.
click. Oh wait, no. Oh, I guess Autumn's ahead of I guess Autumn is ahead of everyone else by a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone clicked the wooded. We are good to go. But yeah, like I was saying with the tourist moon, is that by talking to the tourist in Sand Kingdom, he does not give you a moon in Sand initially, but he does give you a moon in Metro once you complete Peace. And after completing Metro, he'll show up in Cascade Kingdom. And after going to and after doing World Peace and Luncheon Kingdom, he will show up there too. But those last 2 that I mentioned those tourist moons will be obtained in the post game. So yeah. And after luncheon, he goes up to Moon Kingdom, of which will all 4 of the runners will be getting a few moons there on the revisits.
You know, not to
And
interrupt you, but do you ever wonder how the tourist gets up to Moon Kingdom?
I don't know, man. That taxi got rocket power or something. It's Super Mario Odyssey. Don't question it too much. Yeah, we don't know why he gets up to Moon Kingdom. He just does. So indeed, he does tour there. But yeah, Autumn gonna be making his way out of Deep Woods with Carmen and VGR following in a little bit.
It's like Autumn is going to be doing the uprootless movement here, which saves just a little bit of time.
Yeah.
It's quite hard to do, though, consistently. Carmen will be doing the same.
So yeah.
Tyron's just taking the uproot.
Yeah. Autumn is gonna be going for Nut Clip here, but he won't be getting the moon. Instead, he'll skip the gate that you normally would break open. It saves around 6 seconds, but the out of bounds movement can be a little bit tricky.
It's pretty clean to me. Carmen also getting it pretty cleanly. Tyron also getting it pretty cleanly.
Very nice.
It can be disastrous if you end up falling into deep woods.
Ooh, yeah. Thankfully, all 4 of the runners did plant a seed to get out. I mean,
yeah, but you still don't want to fall down.
And also the other reason why that's bad is because you cannot warp out of deep woods. You can only get out. You can only get out through a beanstalk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh, oh wait, no, you can't take damage once the piranha plant is down, I think. Gate skip Loki. I mean, I think to a degree that is fair. You don't have to worry about doing out of bounds movement to get an extra moon. Besides the moon that you do get in the second moon that you do get in Nut Clip, aka behind the rock wall, that will be gotten through Wooded too by just breaking it open through the tank normally.
Yes.
Oh, okay, he's fine. Autumn missed the moon, but thankfully did not fall down the entire tower. Yeah, this is a pretty close race.
Yeah. VGR's falling a little bit behind. I think he had some trouble maybe in Deep Woods, maybe. Yeah, we're just kind of killing Spirit right now. Nothing special. We're just kind of making our way through Wooded. The last thing
But
we'll be doing before we leave.
Yeah, because like I mentioned earlier, Wooded will be the only kingdom in main game where we don't get world peace in. It's because when going from Seaside back to Wooded, the painting already spawns you back at the painting already spawns you at the very top of the kingdom, right before the door to the final boss, aka Torque Drift. So all four of these runners will be going from the Seaside of Wooded painting and then just breaking the door open to Torque Drift by getting the second story moon in the kingdom without having to travel all the way down from the bottom, which is why this route decision is important. Wait, what did VGR say in chat? I didn't even see.
He said his stick is having issues.
Ooh.
But we're heading to Lake now, which is a pretty difficult split to get good because you have to do Zipper Dram and Lake Clip.
Yeah, but I think from what okay, let me watch this in widescreen. Okay, so yeah, like Seaman said, Autumn will be getting Zipper Tram. Wait, does
Autumn missed Zipper Dram, so just gonna have to take the fish back
okay?
up. Harmon's not getting it. Looks
Yeah,
like he's going for.
he's just gonna be going for the standard lake route. It looks like.
Yeah. Tyron getting a Zipper Dram though.
Very nice. Let's see if VGR does this. Oh, did not. Was that a fake clip or? That definitely was not fake. Okay, we're good. But yeah, Carmen will have just a minor route difference compared to everyone else because he will be getting a few of the moons that you would normally get in Lake 2 in Lake 1, like from the Broken Pillar, Dory. It's to allow for a bit of an easier Lake 2 route.
Yes. And I guess VGR also had a pretty clean Zipper Dram and Lake Clip. You do want to get the Moon Clip there if you can. That's where the majority of the time save actually comes from.
Okay. Everyone's spin throwing through. Oh! He has the checkpoint. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, he's fine. He landed back up.
Yeah.
We got Tyron, Autumn, and Carmen tied, despite Carmen doing the beginner Lake 1 routes, which I find a little funny. Oh, Carmen's actually ahead of everyone. So Carmen is now in first going on a Lake 1.
I do think doing the beginner lake route is slower than what everybody else is doing, like in Lake 1 itself, but you end up saving. Well, actually, you don't end up saving time. Never mind. It's just the Lake 1 route is basically slower, and I think Lake 2 might just be about the exact same time. I'm not entirely sure, though.
Yeah, probably.
But, yeah, despite Carmen taking the slower route, still just a little bit ahead, though. It is like 4 seconds, I believe. So either way, though, the entire route is like maybe 8 or 10 seconds, I think. I'm getting a weird cloud boost there, but I guess it works. Getting our way through cloud right now. Everyone's going to try and get the cloud hint heart, which is important to get in this route because coins are a little bit limiting since you have to buy outfits and stuff. So
Yeah, I think you
getting the
need
cloud
like
hint heart there helps.
how many coins do you need? Like 1,400?
I think about that. Or maybe 1,300. But there's not really a reason not to go for it in cloud if you can't, because basically lose no time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, VGR I think is gonna be behind a few coins. Oh, uh, did he forfeit?
It looks like it. He reset his timer.
Oh, getting the fake vault. Okay, this should still work. Anyways, the 3 runner is gonna be going for lost one here. Autumn and Carmen are like a few seconds apart at this point. And he's gonna have to make his way back up again. So Carmen now taking the lead.
It's very unfortunate that happens. You get kind of cooked by the terrain. Unfortunate forfeit from VGR there. Just kind of had his controller acting up. Just wasn't playing well, I guess, because of it.
Is that? No, I should make it, I think. Right. Oh! I was gonna say, nah, he has the checkpoint up top. He's gonna have to do a second death warp, unfortunately. Also, the cycle might not be so favorable here because Autumn bonked. Now that's the actual death warp we want to do. But yeah, Carmen going for... What do you call this trick? I have no idea. It's not cage triple because you're going down below.
Probably just call it like trapedal like manip or something like.
Something like that.
But yeah, you essentially give Cappy to the trapedal while you're getting this moon, which is a lot harder than it looks. A lot of these tricks are a lot harder than they look. Because it's kind of precise to get the trapedal lined up with like where it needs to go, I guess, for the cage. Since you can't see it and are kind of just like going into a spot.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, now we got the 3 runners going in the metro. So,
Night Metro is about the same as regular 80%. They will all miss Swing in the Breeze and go for Giggler.
yeah.
Unlike some of the routes. Uh,
Yeah, just,
yeah. So
yeah,
they will
because
kind
I
of need
think.
the Giggler Moon. Uh,
Mhm.
and if they don't end up hitting Giggler, they will go to left of the cafe.
Yeah, but I think but going for left at the cafe does make the Hintard jump quite a bit harder. So there is a little bit of a consequence to missing Giggler.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, Carmen making his way out the tower. But yeah, like Seaman said, all three of the runners will be going for the Giggler Moon. I think it only loses like a few seconds in Night Metro, but it does end up saving more time than it loses in Day
Mm-hmm.
Metro. Okay, Carmen getting the clip. Very nice. So that's 1 out of 3.
I don't actually think uh, it might be maybe like the same speed if you miss it or if you hit it, maybe like a couple seconds maybe.
Yeah.
But you do save time in Metro
Yeah.
2.
Okay, so that's 2 out of 3. That's 3 out of 3. Nice. And yeah, another thing you can do here during Giggler is that you can also get the Hintar in the middle of the intersection, uh, behind where slots, like ahead of where slots would be.
Mm-hmm.
So you get an extra, kind of like Cloud, where you get a coin Hintar during the fight. You also get one here. Also, Carmen reportedly 43 seconds ahead of his PV. That's kind of huge, actually.
It could just be his tournament PB. Because they might be running on different splits, but yeah, still it's been a pretty good run from what I've seen so far.
I mean, that's fair. That could also be true. But hey, 43 seconds ahead of a tournament PB, pretty solid.
Mm-hmm. That show's not too crazy. You just kind of gotta get the seed planted, and then you kind of just do the story. Like you plant the 2 seeds, do the story, then you get the tourist. Not a whole lot. There is some small movement, like the sewers movement is kind of difficult to do.
Yeah.
But nothing crazy.
But yeah, what all three runners will basically be doing is just talking to all 4 musicians, and well, maybe getting an extra moon or 2 along the way. For example, uh, after
Lost in the train of thought.
yeah, but yeah, like I said, each one of the runners will just basically be talking to the musicians. But right before the trumpeting musician, all 3 runners will be getting the moon at the top, at the moon at the top of the pool. So
Yep. Getting a centaur here is also important for later. And everyone's kind of like, I guess the differences between first and third at this point is maybe like 30 seconds, so still a pretty close race. Um, I mean, could be anybody's game really.
Yeah. It's a 3-hour category, so anything can happen still.
The sewers is quite difficult to do well. Carmen's kind of looks like he's taking a safer strat. Like I've seen him and Autumn, I think, do more advanced stuff, like kind of what Autumn's doing right now.
Yeah. But like Seaman said, in a bit of a race setting, you definitely do want to go a bit for no reset friendly strats.
I don't know if you saw what Autumn did there, but he triple jumped off those blocks in the back and did like a cool little way to get to the moon. That's kind of what I was talking about. I don't know if Carmen, I don't know if I've seen him do that, but
Nice.
y'all entering festival at about the same time, just like 20 or 30 seconds apart. Festival is another kind of like you don't think you would lose a lot of time to it, but there's a lot of small things.
Yeah, like things can very much add up if you do lose a whole bunch of time to small things. So, yay.
I think Autumn was damage boosting there, maybe on intentionally. Not sure if it was intentional or not.
Maybe.
So getting coins here is also like getting all the coins you can at least is pretty important for the coin thing we mentioned earlier. You don't really need to get the ones that are out of the way, but just like getting as many as you can, like that all adds up. And, like skip certain coin stacks later on. Herman's on 1 HP, just kind of having to take it slow for that last bit there.
Exactly. Anyways, Tyron all done with the festival. Same thing with the other two runners, with Carmen being just a few seconds ahead of everyone else.
You're getting their last couple moons here. Snow and Seaside are coming up, and they're pretty. They can be pretty difficult, but I don't think. I'm not gonna jinx it, but shouldn't see too many struggles from the runners here. The main thing that can happen, especially with like lower level runners, is missing the snow clip for like getting into the bound bowl arena. But I don't think. Hopefully, we won't see any issues here.
Yeah, doesn't look like it. But yeah, Carmen in first,
with Autumn in second and Tyrone in third. So they get caught up a little bit after Metro or something because that difference is definitely a little bit smaller.
Yeah, apparently he golded, so.
Yo.
Apparently that's Comsob Metro, reportedly.
Ayo.
Cool.
Also, all 4 runners will be getting the shop moon right here.
Yep.
But this replaces timer challenge 1. So by doing shop here, we actually get timer challenge 1 right after we break open the moon rock in snow 2. So
Wait, what?
Hmm?
I'm a little confused by what you're saying.
Oh, because the world peace route, well, at least in the beginner guide, it gets the timer challenge 1 moon and snow. So
Uh. Oh yeah, the beginner route does, but I think. Well, normally you'd want to do snow dram. I think. Well, I guess.
yeah,
Normally.
the advanced route does snow dram, but since we get that moon anyway in snow 2 by going through the painting normally, then we can just replace snow dram / timer challenge 1 with shop. So
Okay. I was kind of confused there because I wasn't thinking about the world peace route.
$51. Okay. Let me guess. What times do these runners usually get?
I think Tyrone's probably in the 50s, and then Carmen and Autumn are probably in the 51s. So
Okay. So
I'll go. We'll go 50, 88 across the board.
I went 50-69 for Tyrone and 51-69 for everyone else. Also, Tyrone's.
I said it's looking pretty good for Carmen so far. I haven't seen any mess ups. To be honest, everyone's been doing pretty well.
Yeah, the bound bowl race is surprisingly technical to go fast on.
51, 51.
16. Oh damn. What was Carmen's time? I didn't even see.
51, 51.
Okay, so I guess my prediction was correct. Oh damn.
50, 81, and 50,
Oh,
39.
Okay, so I guess my prediction was not too far off.
Oh,
For
it looks
Carmen,
like
but it was like
JD Boy was actually right. And wait, and Weeder? Wait, hold on. Is that 2 right?
50. JD Boy got 50-81 for Autumn. Yeah, that's 2. That's 2 people that got Autumn's guess right. I just guessed the .69 to be funny.
Oh, apparently Autumn told Wiener. He's cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, all pretty close guesses. Like, no one had to be close guesses.
Yeah. I think mine might have been the closest. Oh wait, no, mine was actually pretty far off, except for Karma's, who wasn't actually that far off. So yeah. It was a wonderful idea. So Now, all three runners are gonna get the fishing moon and fishing bunny and Tyron challenge 2. That's what moons they usually get.
Looked like Carmen's was maybe first bite. Tyron's also first bite.
Yo.
Autumn's fish is just... He's just in the corner crying. I don't know what's happening here.
Ooh, having a rough time.
I mean, it looked like it was first bite, but the fish was just kind of like... He did not want to get caught.
Anyways, all four runners are gonna be taking a break from the cold and going to seaside. So
Welcome. Thank you very much.
Hear a little bit of background audio from you than mine.
Oh, that might be that might be Tomodachi Life. So
Playing Tomodachi Life? Ain't no way.
yeah, I was gonna say that may be Tomodachi Life. So yeah.
Nice little seed throw there from Carmen.
Nice.
Triple jump off
Yeah.
the barrel instead of the umbrella.
Okay, so one important thing to note is that you do not want to plant the seed in the bottom right pot because that seed takes over an hour to grow.
Mm-hmm. It's the only use for DSCA in this run is to back up that in case you end up planting it into the pot closest to volleyball. So
But yeah, Tyron gonna be going for the. Tyron gonna be going for the lighthouse. Is that? Oh, the looks like the Gushin despawn.
I think you want to despawn the Gushin here because apparently it's faster to just do what Carmen's doing and just capture the Gushin here.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was faster to take the Gushin with you down from the lighthouse.
Well, I think it's optimally it's like faster to do what they're doing, but it's a lot easier for people to just like have the Gushin like despawn still. Like I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, what the runners are gonna be doing now is they're gonna be chaining a few moons together. Oh, he drops off the Gushin here. Okay.
Yeah. Opting to do just a drop off there, which is faster than doing it at the edge of the Captain Toad Island.
Yeah, fair
Does make
point.
the cycle tighter though.
Tighter in what way? Like for the Gushin?
Yeah, like the Gushin, like its despawn timer will be tight, so you actually have to like make sure like you play well, I guess, in this little small section so the Gushin doesn't despawn.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyways, but yeah. You also want to keep the Gushin alive here because if you end up losing the Gushin at around the Captain Toad Moon, you lose about 15 seconds from having to do extra movement. So it's very important to not lose the Gushin at all.
Yes, very important. Although if you can end up doing the backup movement pretty cleanly, it's not too bad. But yeah. Oh, nice Autumn. The insta capture.
Yo, that's dope.
Be entering our mollusk fight here. I don't know the full name.
Yeah, Mollusk Lancer the Third, Dauphin of Bablaine. I somehow have that memorized.
Let
Oh,
me look it up real
Tyron
quick.
having a little bit of trouble with the cutscene skip. That does sometimes happen if you mash the button too fast. Also, the reason why runners leave the oh, I guess he could do it that way. The way that Carmen did it is that he sprayed mollusk for him to go to the next phase, and then he got the moon. I think, but what I usually do is get the moon on the way to spraying him with water again, which I think is easier, but it does lose a little bit of time. I
Yeah.
actually have no clue.
Well, you want to hit him as soon as possible, right? So they can start spinning as soon as possible.
Oh, I was gonna say he's not gonna make it with that.
Yeah, that's rough. Oh
that
no.
could allow Tyrone to catch up a little bit. Same thing with Autumn. Autumn.
Brigadier Mollusk Lancer the Third, Dolphin of Plane.
Okay, I
choosing
guess I
to
forgot the.
screw Carmen over here. Just going all the way over here.
Oh, that's yeah. Yeah, failed to
Pretty
get
sure
the
that's just
ground pound in
RNG.
times. Huh?
I'm pretty sure that's just RNG. Getting like sometimes he'll stop spinning early, like most times I guess. But for Carmen's fight, he ended up going all the way, basically back to the lighthouse.
Yeah, it
which-
did. Okay, so Tyrone knows that that's a thing that can happen.
Yeah.
So yeah. So Carmen actually a little bit behind, and Tyrone is now in the lead.
Been having a pretty good. Everybody had a pretty good seaside besides Carmen. I mean, it's kind of just RNG basically, so you can't really blame it on that.
But yeah, both
Give
runners
that a
going.
name and have Beyblade in the name. Beyblade, let it rip. That's the name.
I have a Beyblade in the name. I should pay that guy.
Yeah, Seaside Wave RNG ends up actually like kind of mattering a lot more than you think, because like during the Notes Moon, for example, if you end up throwing Cappy at the wrong time, you can just lose all your momentum and
Oh
just
yeah.
basically go swimming, and it's not very fun when that happens.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Mario will go swimming, but you will lose time. That's basically the caveat. Also, all four runners, all three runners gonna end up getting the Goomba Moon in the first half of Luncheon 1.
Autumn is doing single Goomba here, which saves like maybe a second. I don't even know if it saves that much time, but it does land it.
So Autumn making up just a little bit of the difference. Anyways, all three runners will be getting the story moon momentarily, with Autumn a few seconds ahead of Carmen here. Tyrone ahead of everyone else. He thought what was happening at 5 Eastern, so in like 2 hours.
The 120 star task.
Oh,
At
that's
GDQ.
right. Thankfully, I think even if it, wait, it's at 5:45 EST.
It's kind of up for debate right now. We should just have a community watch party
Yo,
on the SMO community channel, just watching the 120 star tasks.
yo, who's down?
Just delay the last race by like an hour or so. We'll be fine.
True. You could do that. Anyways, getting the second story moon allows for a few more moons to be gotten here, such as this moon.
Looks like Tyrone might be. He's doing this sub area first, which I think is just a little bit slower, but it doesn't really matter that much. Just kind of.
Yeah, it doesn't matter too much. Looks like the other two are doing the mountain moon first and then the sub area.
Yeah.
Which I think Tyrone is doing what the beginner route does. In which he gets the shebang.
Me when I get the shebang.
But yeah, anyways, Tyron gonna be going up to the multi-moon, getting this checkpoint, which I'm not sure if you need. I'm not sure if you warp to Path of the Meat Plateau or Meat Plateau for the chest moon in Luncheon 3.
You warp to path. But I mean it's a free checkpoint. It's basically like it's harder to miss the checkpoint than it is to get it. So it's like, you know.
Fair. So, after the first multi-moon, they'll be getting Timer Challenge 1, as well as a few of the moons along the way to the Volcano Cave in Luncheon.
Yes. Just this moon that Tyron's doing right now. This geometry, it's very hard to roll on, I will say. Going
Yeah.
up. Also, did Carmen die to timer challenge? I didn't see that.
I forget. I didn't see it either, but I think
Well,
he
it's-
might have, because
yeah.
he's significantly behind everyone else.
I think he might have. I'll have to go back and look. Yeah, Carmen ended up falling off, but he got a lava warp. Yeah. So,
Lava warp? You mean he? Okay, it's lava slash poison warp because they're practically the same.
yeah, except with lava you have like 3 tries, I guess.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. You have more tries to do it because you only take 1 damage instead of all 3.
Mm-hmm. I would just love it if you.
Oh. Someone was asking for a flower planter on my Tomodachi Life Island, apparently. And I said, I said no, I could decorate it myself.
I low-key might end up getting that game. Seems like a lot of fun, but
I've had this game for like a month and a half, and I think I have. Let me check my play time. 180 hours.
damn.
I have 180 hours because with like 47 Miis, which is the amount that I have, you almost always have something to do. Tyrone, he's good. Okay, he just had just a little bit of trouble, but he's fine.
I don't know. I wasn't really a fan of Animal Crossing when it came out, so probably won't be a fan of Tomodachi Life.
It's a little bit different. I mean, you can put your own topics into the game. I mean, most importantly, you can make your own Miis. You can put your own, like, if they want to talk about, if Miis want to talk, you can also give them like topics. So yeah, it's similar to Animal Crossing, but it's also quite different.
Yeah.
So yeah. Carmen is ahead of PB. Oh yeah. Chess clip attempts in. Oh, I know what he means.
Yeah,
Chess clip
Ruined.
attempts in Ruined.
It's a lot harder than the chess clip in Cascade. But I do think it saves like basically the same amount of time.
Yeah. Fair.
Still a pretty close race, all things considered. I mean,
Yeah, all three of
good.
them. Chess clip. Oh,
That looks pretty
Tyron
good.
looking. Oh, Tyron got chess clip and Ruined. Okay, too low.
Autumn chose
but
not
Autumn.
to.
You can
Although
do.
Autumn is
You
pre-recorded,
can do
so
this pretty. Oh, Autumn's pre-recorded.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So the only two live runners are Tyron and Carmen.
Yeah, and VGR whenever he, I guess, was running.
Oh, so, wait, VGR was a.
VGR was live.
Okay. I guess what he said in the chat is that he didn't want to make it obvious that it was pre-recorded because of the stick issue, I think. I don't know. But yeah.
But it looks like Harmon. I don't think he went for chess clip. It might have just been Tyrone.
Yeah. I think it was just
Harmon
Tyrone.
probably doesn't even have. I would assume that Harmon doesn't even have like the chat pulled up or anything like that.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he does.
It can often be advantageous to just like don't look at the stream whenever you're playing, just to like, you know, cool the nerves, I guess.
Yeah.
Just try and lock in.
But yeah. The Ruin fight, not too much going on. This would normally be the shout-out kingdom in the 80% Open. So, but Ruined is one of the shorter kingdoms in Darker Side, so.
Yeah, the shoutouts now happen at Toadette, I believe. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know if that's the officially established time, but
that's a way to do it.
that's just what I've been doing personally.
I mean, that's fair. That's a fair point to make.
Tyrone reportedly almost resetting his splits. But since he got a Metro Gold, it says, "Are you sure you want to clear the gold?"
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not like a, like if you accidentally reset, there's like an undo for that. I don't think you can undo a reset.
So yeah, now we got the three runners going in the back. Oh, Carmen actually a little bit behind. So
That's probably because of timer 1 in Luncheon.
maybe, probably.
Bowser's just kind of a rough kingdom. Gotta get a lot of extra moons here. It's pretty similar to the Dark Side route, though.
Yeah, I think it's Dark Side, but you also get Captain Toad. It's
That makes
literally
sense,
it's literally just the Dark Side route, but with an extra moon. And it's also the same thing with all moons. It's basically the darker side route, but you replace Captain Toad with Goomba. And you also get purple coins, which is pretty
Mhm.
obvious.
Yeah, VGR was set to controller issues, so unfortunate to see.
Zam, indeed. But yeah. Now we got Tyron going into the shards area. Not sure if he's gonna do new shards or normal.
I mean, I think I can make a pretty good guess.
Oh, he looks like he's doing new. But yeah, now he's gonna be going for the moon down here. With Autumn not too far behind, Carmen now starting on shards.
Shards Island's pretty difficult, but looks like they all had. Well, I don't want to jinx it for Carmen, but at least the hard part's done for Shards.
Yeah.
Line of news on that front for Sophie. You haven't heard? Big domination TJ controller here on crossovers that's supposed to be 500 years old.
Can you hear your guys yapping?
Yeah.
Gotta turn that down. Pretty clean Bowser jam from Tyron.
Very nice.
Doing
Gonna be
this,
taking us. They're gonna be taking a small intermission here to get just a couple of Giza moons by the shop. I still find it kind of funny that Bowser's has its own island specifically for a shop.
I mean, I guess I don't really know where else you'd put it though. If it's like a whole collection of islands.
I mean that's a fair argument to make. So. Tyrone going for Harriet first. I don't know how to feel about this. Getting Sarbama though. Oh, Autumn going for Topper first. That's huge. At least we know we got one person doing the correct brutal first. Ew, Harriet first. I knew Autumn was better. No, I disagree with B-Frog and I agree with Tectonic on that one. Ah, damn. Unfortunately, it looks like Autumn was the only person to do the correct choice.
Bias is still a thing, bro.
But yeah, both Tyrone getting a pretty clean topper fight, so can't complain too much there. So yeah, now we got Carmen finishing up. Tyron going into the second half of Bowser's after getting the third story moon. Looks like he.
Too bad, but
Yeah, I think he might have skipped the checkpoint just in case for the damage refill because you don't really need to warp to that checkpoint at all.
I mean, it's not damage refill. Like that's in all moons, but it's not in darker.
Okay. Either way, you don't quite need to get that checkpoint, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure
No.
Tyron gets like plenty of other checkpoints elsewhere.
If anything, it makes warping easier just because you don't have a bunch of checkpoints to choose from.
Fair point. But at the same time, you do want to get a few fair backups other than the ones you already warped to. So
Yeah. Small little thing there. Tyron did not get the Captain Toad camera manip. It's a small little thing where if you chalk against the wall like Autumn's doing right now, the camera won't turn when Toad is, like, whenever you talk to Toad.
yeah,
Small little time save there.
yeah. It's very important at top level to do a lot of these strats that may not save time by themselves, but together they add up to quite a lot of time save. So like, just doing like, for example, 20 strats of like 2 or 3 second time saves each could add up to easily 40 seconds to a minute. So it's pretty important to have a lot of those.
Now we got to the mech fight, which is hopefully should go well for everybody.
Bless RNG.
I don't think there's any RNG in this fight.
I mean, well, you know what I meant. It basically just comes down to skill at this point. Yeah. SMO tends to not have a lot of RNG in the game when it comes to Darker Side. I mean, sure, you have the fish, but other than that, that's pretty much it. It basically just comes down to, like, it's like 95% skill and 5% luck.
True, yeah. Well, even that, probably like 98%. And Seaside, yeah. Seaside's RNG.
Yeah, just a little bit. That's why I said 95 instead of 98. So, just in case I was leaving something out. Tyron and Autumn done with the mech pretty close to each other. All right, let me take a
Kind of
look.
seeming, maybe Carmen might have caught up just a teensy bit, but I think everyone kind of had about the same Bowser's.
Yeah. So yeah, now we're gonna before they leave, they're gonna be getting this extra moon that I think maybe on a casual playthrough might be pretty easy to miss. Anyways, but yeah, all 3 runners are gonna be getting the fence moon.
So still looking like pretty realistic sub 3 pace for I think everybody really.
That's like 1/8. I think it's like 118. Like 118 for Tyrone, and maybe I'm not sure what their moon golds are for moon 1.
If we're assuming like 6 flat, probably be like 118, 30 something.
Yeah, like 118 for everyone except for Carmen, maybe. I don't know. Carmen might be getting like a low 119.
So that's pretty realistic sub 3 pace.
Yeah, that's fair.
once.
Yeah, Moon's not really a lot's going on. Just gotta grab the 5 extra moons and then kill Bowser. Nothing really revolutionary here. A lot of what makes a good moon in this category is just the outside movement, so
Yeah, because those 5 moons are like the only difference between an any percent and any percent moon and a darker side moon is just getting a few extra moons. Also, unlike Dark Side, in which you only revisit like maybe 5 kingdoms or something, that number might be a little bit bigger. In Darker Side, you actually revisit every kingdom except for Cloud and Ruined, because the Cloud and Ruined moons are pretty slow. Which is why, well, I guess you don't have to get the Cloud Hintar. You can easily get that in Cloud 2 in all moons. But in Ruined, you definitely want to get the treasure chest moon because you're not going to be back there. And I think you have to get, I think the route gets exactly 25 chests. I'm not, actually no, it might be a little bit more in the advanced route, but I think in the beginner route that might be true.
25 chest moons.
Yeah,
I don't
like
know if
getting enough for the
chest moon-
achievements.
I don't think that matters for achievements. There might be a chest moon achievement, but I don't think, like, you're not tied on it, I don't think.
No, there is. There's 2. There's one for 15 chests and one for 25, but I think you definitely get more than that.
Yeah. Yeah, chests aren't very tight in this route, so nothing to worry about. It's 2D moons, timer challenges, Captain Toad, Goombet, fishing moons, slots, hat and seeks, and captures and paintings and outfits.
Yeah, and checkpoints too, because I think rarely, but it does happen. Rarely, you will probably be down checkpoints.
So we might see a 2DSS rage.
Please.
Oh.
That's
is
gonna place Tyron from first down to last. Anyways, let's see what Carmen gets. Same thing with Autumn. Looking. Oh, okay. He's gonna keep trying. It does save. Oh, okay. As long as he doesn't die, he should be okay.
Autumn's having a rough time here. At least there's no deaths. I think Carmen.
Oh,
Autumn messing up
missing
the last jump.
bounce. This is a tie. Uh-oh.
Okay, Autumn hitting it.
Oh my
Carmen
God.
hitting it.
Oh my God, this is a close race between Autumn and Carmen with, oh my God, and Tyrone too! Tyrone is still somehow not too far behind despite dying from 2DSS. He's cutting it very close.
That basically ties everybody back up.
Yeah,
this point.
with like less than a 5-second difference.
So Carmen ended up getting it the quickest, so basically tied with Autumn at this point, and then yeah, the death. Both Carmen and Autumn with a 118.49 and Tyron with a 118.53. Very close race right now. Just everything that happened with that 2DSS. Everything that happened with that 2DSS basically puts it all back even. It's going to come down to how well these runners can do in their post games. Gotta have faith in yourself, Tyrone. Come on. But Mushroom 1 is just nothing special really. It's just planting 2 seeds and doing some stuff in the castle, and then 3, and then you're done. Should be about 2 minutes and 45 seconds for each runner here, assuming everything goes right. Maybe even slow or a little bit faster than that. Tyron, okay, yeah, he missed the seed. He's gonna have to go back for that. Autumn and Carmen are like basically synced right now. Here to see if that holds up after this Tiles Moon.
All right, there we go. I'm back. Haven't been gone for very long, fortunately. I'm cursed. Chud live post game, I know. Still 30 ahead of the latest. I'm just looking back at the chat right now. Yeah, holy triple sync. This is so true. Oh, and where should we head in?
Autumn and Carmen basically tied at this point. They entered the castle at basically the exact same time. Autumn
Damn.
got a little bit ahead though.
Oh, they're entering the painting at the same time. What a sync. With Tyron not too far behind, maybe about like 10 seconds.
Basically, yeah. Snow 2 is nothing too crazy, I don't think. It's just... Are they like exactly synced right now? Looks like they kind of just are. But yeah, Snow 2 is nothing too crazy. Just getting some outside moons and then doing the Chavaria moons. Carmen's having some issues here with this timer challenge, but putting him a little bit behind of Autumn here. Post game is basically just not a whole lot of I guess like there's not a lot of time to just like sit around and do nothing. It's a very base segment of the run.
Yeah, exactly. It's all just very fast moon collecting. it's a lot of very fast moon collecting, which for me is easily the more exciting part of the run. But you can also probably lose a lot more. You're most likely a lot more capable to lose to have some time loss.
Yeah.
So it's easily the most exciting, but also maybe the slightly scarier part of the run.
Also, a small little thing to note: everyone pointed their camera at the moon up by the Odyssey during the timer challenge, so that the moon would spawn uh, and load, I guess, earlier, so that they can instantly grab it instead of having to like kind of awkwardly wait for the moon to load in.
Yeah.
Also, another instance of that camera manip. Same thing from Captain Toad earlier. Going against the wall saves a little bit of time here.
Anyways, due to all three runners skipping the story progression, by going into these rooms, you actually get an extra moon that you can get from each room. So you get 3 moons in each story moon area instead of 2 each. The only one that the runners won't be going into is the Goomba room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of honestly, it's pretty fun to do these rooms with these new moons, especially the shards room and the Rango room, where Rango and shards are not spawned in, so you just grab the moons.
Rango is dead.
Yep.
And it's I just find it funny that in its place is just a little lurker dude that gives you an extra moon if you get the moon rock. Also, I'm not sure if this is a thing or not. I'm not sure if this is faster, but you can apparently uncork the peg at the top before going for the secret moon. I'm not sure if that's faster or not, or what. If someone can confirm that.
Well, I think it is faster just because you have to wait for Cappy to pull it out, obviously. It kind of just depends on how well you can do the movement, though.
That's fair.
Kind of crazy how close this run is, this long into the run.
Yeah, an hour and 27 minutes with still half of the game to go. Carmen and Autumn are roughly synced up with Tyron not too far behind, maybe only by like 5 seconds.
It's funny to see all three runners here doing different strats for the crates, just because there's so many viable ways to do it.
Yeah.
Also, we got Blowy Noe. Autumn doing
Ooh,
the triple
very
jump.
nice first try. Autumn now in first.
Everyone
Oh my
getting it.
god, what a sync. Do y'all think anyone in this race will forget a moon? I mean, with these 3 runners having sub 3, it's pretty unlikely.
The only case I think that would happen is if they end up missing, like, for example, a bird cycle, and just having to get a backup moon. But I don't think they'll, uh, I don't think they'll miss a moon and not realize.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody forgets. It's just mistakes. EP does make a fair point.
Looks like Autumn was able to. Well, I think Autumn. I think Carmen actually had a little bit of a rough Loey Noe, and it basically allowed Tyrone to catch up to him.
Yeah, I think he might have gotten second try blowing Noe, while the other two were first.
Also, I guess can note it. Autumn and Carmen both chose to do the triple jump there for Loey Noe, and Tyrone did the vaults. And also, Tyron notably didn't even get the vault. He only got like a cap bounce, like one you normally get in the air, but he was able to get enough height from it to still make it up, which is just barely possible.
Yeah, it's much easier to do if you get a vault.
Yeah. But the triple jump is, I don't know. I think it's probably about the same speed, to be honest. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever timed it.
Maybe it is.
They might just do it because they're comfortable
Oh,
with
damn. Autumn not getting the slurp, while Tyrone and Carmen do. They're practically synced.
Oh, Carbon. Okay, we're good.
He's fine. He's fine. He's okay. He's okay. Okay, that allowed Tyrone to catch back up a little bit. I don't know why Autumn is keeping the camera down if this is not a cycle-based sub-area. Well, at least there's not much of a cycle here to worry about. Yeah, 04, dude. We are having pretty much a sync.
Also, it's fun to note that both winners, or I guess Tyron and Autumn both did the vaults off of the clouds there. Carmen did not. But it's kind of fun to see that whenever that happens. It's kind of cool little movements. Get to see if they'll be able to get their chain chomps first try.
Hopefully.
It's like Autumn getting it pretty good.
Autumn did.
Everyone's actually just waiting for the chomp to move out of the way instead of doing it like how everybody else did. And just instantly sending it. But it worked out for everybody.
Very nice. Tyron and Carmen are practically synced. Meanwhile, Autumn is trailing ahead by just a few seconds.
There's a chance by someone buys Powered Alpha here, but I don't think any of them are.
Nope.
Yeah.
At least not here in Cascade 2. Thankfully, the runners don't have to buy them in Cascade 2. You actually have 4 chances to do it. You have Cascade 2, Bowser's 2, Seaside 2, and Wooded 2, I believe. Wait,
And you also have Metro 2.
Oh, never mind, 5. You have 5 chances, not 4.
Oh, Autumn falling. Where is he gonna respawn? Probably at the top or by the shop.
Shop, yeah.
Okay, that's not too bad of a respawn.
No, but that does basically put him in last now.
Yeah, but last in this intensive a race, and by not that much? I don't know.
Yeah, it could change at like any point.
Yeah,
I
Autumn
think
is not too far behind, and thankfully the respawn point is also pretty close. You respawn by the shop.
I was gonna say I think traditionally people buy the wooded or buy the pirate outfit at wooded. I don't know if that's just because it was like when the route first came out or whatever. They did it in wooded, but it doesn't really matter when. It's just kind of if you like usually you just want to stick to a kingdom. Like if you chose
Also, Tyron getting a few extra coins. This may be, I think this
Yeah.
may be important for the pirate outfit, for the outfit route in general. But thankfully, since you only need 1,000 in beginner, and I don't think you buy any outfits at all. You just buy shops.
Yeah. We also need 1,000 coins for the Toadette Moon.
Yeah. Do you get 3? Oh wait, or is it 2 outfits?
You get 2 outfits and then you do outfit clip.
Yeah. So you need 1,400, I believe. I think you also get 10 shops. I'm not sure about that. So you get, let me see, Cap Cascade, Wooded. That's 3 so far. Lost is 4. Metro is 5. Snow is 6. Seaside is 7. And if you're on Switch 2, Luncheon is 8.
Get that anyways here though.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just referring to the intermediate route. If you're on Switch 1, you get the Invader Moon, but if you're on Switch 2, you replace the Invader Moon with Luncheon Shop because it's a few seconds faster.
So it's 11 shops.
Yeah, 11. Luncheon is 8. Bowser's is 9. Moon is 10.
You do not get
And
Moon.
Mushroom is 11. Maybe you need 1,500. I'm not sure about that though.
Wait, you don't get Moon. You said Moon. You don't get Moon though.
Okay. Moon is so
I
Mushroom
think
is
it
10.
is. I think it
Never
only
mind.
is 10 then.
Yeah, but I think in the intermediate route you only get 9. Like if you don't do Luncheon Shop, you only get 9.
So it is if you get 10 shop moons here in the advanced route that we're all doing. And you get 200 coin outfits, so that's 1,400 coins.
Yeah. I think in the advanced route without Luncheon Shop, you only need 900, I believe. Snow is 6. Seaside is 7.
Oh, there is Jaxie and
Bowser's
slots.
is 8. Mushroom is 9.
I said there is Jaxie and slots that add a little bit of coins.
Yeah, so 3 slots plus Jaxie, that's 960. If you don't do Invader, or if you don't do Luncheon Shop, and 1060 if you do. So.
And then there's also Death Warps, so.
Oh
I
yeah,
guess
so
it is.
yeah. So yeah, you do
Basically
need a little bit
1,500.
more than that. I think there's only 2. Someone can correct me on that, but I think there's only 2 Death Warps in the run, in advanced.
There's Lost, there's Cap, and there's Sand, so that's 3.
Oh wait, no, 3. Right. The
And then I guess
4
4
in
if you
intermediate.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 in intermediate. So because you do a second Death Warp there, I keep forgetting. But yeah, anyways, the runners are going to be going into basically the last third or so of Bowser's, like the last section, where you get everything from above the Poison Swamp to the extremely easy Jizo sub area. where you don't even have to do it normally at all. I just find that really
Mhm.
funny. Yeah, yeah. Oh, 4 dude is right. It's 4 deaths if you do it in lost. If you do it in lost 1. If you do 2 in lost 1, that is.
I haven't really talked about it that much, but it's like they're all kind of having pretty good Bowsers. I think Carmen might have had a little bit of a mistake because Autumn's kind of caught up to him at this point. Tyron's in the lead by about like 10 seconds, really.
Yeah.
Not getting the pipe stuck though, notably. Balking on the pipe.
Mm.
Carmen just having to like do a weird spin pound there. It is kind of hard to get that pipe stuck because the camera just like randomly turns. Autumn gets it though, so
Oh, nice. I'm not. Oh, wait. I'd have to check the dates. I'd have to check the dates if all 3 of them are doing. Okay, looks like Carmen isn't.
I didn't see any of them set it up, so I don't think they'll be doing DSTA. But
I
usually
think
people only
Autumn.
set it.
I think.
People only, sorry, people only set it
no.
to like an hour before, so it would have already changed by now.
Yeah, like at 12 or like an hour 30, roughly. But yeah, this is a moon that if you're on Switch 2, you don't get in the intermediate route. But like regardless of version, you get it in the advanced route because you're gonna be down a few moons. I think
Yeah.
the 2 extra moons are this one and Lunch in 2D, right? If I'm correct.
Yeah, so if you do IP skip, you'll be down a normal moon and a 2D moon, and those are the moons you do.
And
And
it looks,
obviously everybody
but
did
yeah,
IP skip
you're
here.
down a hat spin moon, but hat spins don't really matter that much in terms of achievements.
Hat spin? What?
Yeah, like when you spin Cappy on top of like something and then you get a moon out of it.
Well, you still do statue's tail. You just miss
Oh, never
the
mind.
treasure
Okay.
chest and the 2D moon.
Yeah, so you'll have to get a chest somewhere else.
I don't think chests are tight either.
Yeah.
Yeah, chest moons are not tight, so you don't need to worry about those. Main ones are timer challenges, hat and seeks, and I guess captures and checkpoints, kinda. And also Goombas and Captain Toads, I believe.
Yeah.
And those might be some other ones that I'm forgetting here. And fishing, yeah. Also, I think tiny little route optimization, but you end up getting enough shop moons before the seaside shop to where the shop text doesn't show up, and it's really slow to do the shop text in the seaside here.
Yeah.
So, a little routes optimization there. Something
Well,
you would.
you mean like you get a you mean like you get a shop moon before Seaside 2 and that's why? That's the thing?
You get, you know how there's like the first 3 shop moons you get, they're like you can spend 2 types of coins here, or whatever. Since Seaside is
It's
the
the
4th
first
shop,
It's the first 3? Why did I think it was just the first one and not much else?
Yeah, it's the first 3.
Oh, okay.
So that's why. So Seaside's the 4th. So you end up not needing to get that shop text.
Oh, that's a fair argument. So the seaside shop would be the 4th, and that's why you probably could get the pyro outfit here, right?
I mean, you can get it any time. There's not a restriction, I don't think. It's just a matter of preference.
Yeah, you just have to get the pirate outfit before Metro 2. Oh, Autumn only doing 1 square. Tyrone did 2, so...
Tyron's kind of having to play it safe here because 1 HP.
Yeah, you do not want to die. If you die in the 2D maze, it is a very bad death. And you have to do,
Also,
like, the entire sequence again.
yeah, Carmen missed the cycle for the platform down there, and he did a shell jump to get back up to the pipe, which I didn't even know was possible.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, Autumn's gonna have to make a pretty tight landing.
It's not too tight as long as you're moving at a good speed.
Yeah, I was just worried because Autumn only hit 1 block, while I think Carmen and Tyrone did 2. Also, this is where you would do fish dip in any percent as well. But you can also do it in darker and in all moons.
Ooh, I think that might
To
be a clip back in for Autumn. Not? Okay, never mind. That
nope,
looked weird.
he's good.
Then again, you only need to do fish clip. You only need to do fish and dip for 2 moons, I believe.
It's just the same as any percent. Get the shortcut moon, and then you can go up for the dangerous ceiling moon.
Anyways, now they're going to be doing fish clip and getting the ocean trench ocean trench moon here.
You're gonna be doing the camera manip here for the eel. Oh, Tyron did not get it, but you essentially look down so that the eel doesn't spawn. I don't know if that's good for Carmen. I mean, that looks good.
Yeah, he
Kinda did
might
it
still
late.
have to wait, but I don't know though. Or he might take damage. Oh, squeeze. Thread the needle. Anyways, Carmen and Tyrone, soon followed by Autumn, are going to be going into Wooded 2 here. And yeah.
I wonder what happened to Autumn. He was kind of close. And then he just kind of fell behind a little bit. But yeah, Wooded 2 is probably one of the hardest splits of the run. Just because you got a lot going on.
Yeah, Wooded say in Metro, but for like the first 3-ish minutes of Wooded, you really don't. All you have to... Oh, okay, he's fine. Okay, he's fine.
Fell down there, but
He just fell down a little bit. Thankfully, he recovered himself pretty quickly. So... But yeah, like I mentioned at the beginning of the run, Wooded is the only kingdom in the main game where you don't actually get world peace. Because as they did just now, they spawn at the painting takes you to the very top of the kingdom where you get the painting moon. And all you have to do is just make your way across instead of going up from the very bottom. So that's why they fight Torque Drift an hour and 50 minutes into the run.
Yes. So, not a whole lot to mention here in the Torque Drift fight, but you can see that they're trying to get Speed Up Boy or whatever you call it off of the little platform here. Which is a little tiny optimization just to get your uproot a little bit quicker.
Speeding up, boy. Speedy uproot. Oh, looks like he ended up. Oh wait, no, he just left a little early, didn't he?
For what?
Out of the block.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. I always thought that if you get Speeding Up Boy in the Torque Drift fight, it carries over to the Red Maze whenever you're doing Bird Cycle, but I think I'm wrong. But curious if anyone else thinks the same way.
Oh, you. Oh wait, are you? I think I saw that you're gonna be probably dipping or something once you get out
Yeah,
of Wooded 2. Low key, I was gonna say because I'm gonna be eating lunch here. I think I might do the same. I think I might do the same. So
well, I can stay then. You can, before you can take your spots.
mhm,
I don't mind
yeah.
staying because I was just, um, yeah,
Oh, you can stay for the whole thing.
I
Okay,
can stay,
so
but yeah.
I guess yes, Tyron is gonna be getting the pirate outfit. Same thing with Carmen, and I think Autumn as well, following suit. Uh, pun intended, by the way.
Funny one.
But yeah, they're gonna be getting um the pirate outfit moon here along with it too. It's also an optimization here that you can get that pirate outfit and then within the same sequence also buy the shop moon, so that by the time you get out of the so by the time that you get the moon cutscene for the shop moon, you're already in the costume. So that's another optimization. That's actually pretty easy to do as well. All you have to do is just buy a costume before you buy a moon.
Yep.
Tyron having okay, just a oh, I was gonna say that looked too low. That's gonna miss. Autumn doing inexplicably bird cycle here.
I think it doesn't matter what order you do it in, because either way you warp to Station 8 anyways. I think it's just like a
Okay.
preference thing.
Yeah, I think I was gonna say he might just be doing it here, although it doesn't really matter too much. It's just like a section of the run where you can just rearrange things to your liking.
Yeah, it's probably like has to do with like, Bird Cycle being harder for ILs, I guess.
Fair.
So he gets it out of the way early.
Whoa, okay. Tyrone might have a little bit more trouble with bird cycle. He might have to get a moon. He might have to spawn the moon early. No, not Tyrone. Autumn. Oops.
I was gonna not say anything about that. And it might just
Bird's
be
over there. He's still got time.
yeah,
He may be cutting it a little close though. I don't know for sure.
he might not
If
be able
anything,
to.
there is a backup, so I think it might be okay actually. Maybe.
Well, yeah, he's. I think they do
Okay,
it
he's
fast enough to get the moon, like, regardless. But it's just a matter of if he can like grab it midair,
yeah.
which obviously he didn't.
So yeah, Autumn's lead within Wooded 2 is going to be a little bit misleading because he's doing the Wooded bird cycle section right now and doing the rest of it later. Anyways, gonna be getting the breakdown road. Just remember to not go straight to sand after this. I don't know.
I'm sure he'll be fine. I mean, I think he has done this category enough to realize that.
Yeah. Maybe it's just a personal route difference, but I think now, yeah, okay. Yeah, here's where he gets the looking down on the Goomba. So he does this section here. So while it may look like he's a few minutes behind, he actually did the Wooded Bird Cycle section earlier. So they're all gonna sync back up once they warp to Station 8 for the final 4 moons.
Tyron's kind of having a rough wooded.
Oh,
it looks like.
Carmen missing Pipes clip.
Should be fine. It looks like he's gonna make the cycle regardless. So. When getting pipes clipped, just having to do a second try there.
Anyways, I'll be right back. I'll be like 2 minutes.
Okay. So, yeah, they'll be doing their own bird cycles now, and Autumn is doing what they did earlier. So, at this stage of like at this high of a level of Darker Side, like I said earlier, you typically always make the bird cycle. It's just a matter of actually being able to either get the moon in the mid-air or having to wait for the bird on the platform. What in the... That was a
Okay,
weird little
back.
bar grab. It looks like Carmen is going to be able to grab it midair. Like Tyron's setting up for it as well.
Hmm?
The birds.
What do they do with bird cycle? For
They grab it midair.
Tyron?
They either grab it midair or they jump to that little like little section of the ground. I don't know what they call it. And get it over
Gotcha.
here. Also, are you gonna end up leaving or cool if I...
Yeah, I'm gonna be eating lunch for a little. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think I might just end up dipping. But hey, 2/3 of commentating for 2/3 of the run ain't bad. So.
True.
But yeah, I'm going to. No, he's not missing any moves. He's just doing the last bit here. Tyron and. Oh wait, no, that's not exactly true. I think Autumn might still be a little bit behind Tyron. Oh, pipes clip, Ayo. Okay, maybe not quite so much. Okay, yeah. Autumn is a little bit behind, but not quite as much. Carmen, I think, fell after getting this moon.
Yeah. I think he fell. He did his timer challenge wrong and ended up falling down. He's gonna have to redo it then.
Okay, he should be okay. But yeah, we're all tied up now.
What a weird bonk from Tyron there.
Yeah, we're all tied up again. Like in a no reset like this, I'm actually really surprised that all three of the runners are basically synced. Almost, relatively speaking. 159.12. 159.16. 159.17. Yeah, it is literally the most consistent and fun split for 11 minutes. Is he talking about wooded or sand? Also, this is the first split in the run where the moon counter will reach the maximum and it won't be able to count moons anymore. Well, at least visibly on the screen, but it will still count the moons for you. It just won't show up, if that makes any sense. It won't show up on the counter, but it will recognize that you got the moon, and as a result, it adds it to the moon count. This is especially more prevalent in all moons and 100%. So, because I believe you only get about 259, if someone can correct me on that, 259 moons in the painting chain. While in all moons you get
Sounds right.
729. No, you get easily over 400, almost 450 moons in the painting chain.
What was that? It's a weird little Cappy moment. Looks like everyone was able to land the sand bird cycle here.
Yeah.
Pretty easily.
Anyways, they're going to be aligning the camera in such a way that when you grab the Goomba, it will be on a good platform cycle. Very nice. Setting up for the very fast Goomba. Ooh, all three of the runners getting it. Very nice. My loads are cooked, so I'm losing time for...
Yeah, it's just a switch 2 kind of thing, where if you die, you just lose time in your loads. But it's only like, yeah, it's a swing on switch 2, but it's only really like maybe like 0.3 or something every load, which isn't like awful. Still, it's just gonna come down to gameplay, really. There's also not really that many loads in post game, but
No, I was just referring to, is this a thing on Switch 2 physical, or no?
it is. I think it's just a switch 2 thing.
Okay, fair. Twitch 2 is so cool. Revive the game. I think 04 dude might have been sarcastic. Yeah, 2 out of 3 of them are gonna PB. I mean, I can't tell for sure, but you know, maybe.
Well, I think they could be. I don't think they're gonna be 1 minute and 4 seconds and 1 minute and 5 seconds ahead. I think it might just be like a tournament PB. Is that a first bite from Tyron there? First bite from Autumn as well. Come on, Carmen's fish. Give us the 3 for 3.
Ew.
Not quite a 3 for 3, unfortunately. Oh, and he missed the fish. The 1 in 7.5 trillion chance. True. That's a reference. Yeah, that awkward fish mishap from Carmen's gonna end up putting him quite behind. Just one of Sand2's very fun and excellent features. Carmen missing the wandering guy, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Kind of just losing time here to some unfortunate things.
Let me take a look. Did
Carmen's
the
kind of.
Oh,
Sorry, what?
wait. I was gonna say, did the stream freeze? Hang on. I might have to rejoin.
Okay. Carmen's kind of having a rough sand here.
Okay, we're back. The stream was just frozen for me. Oh, but yeah, both runners going out of the poison sub area. Or I guess all the sub areas are poison, but this is just the invisible maze sub area in specific.
Yeah.
Man, damn, maybe I should do that strat. That probably looks easier than having the weight or something and then getting on top of a block or something. It doesn't look too hard, but I don't know if it actually is.
What is just taking glide on straight there?
Yeah, glide on straight there without having to stop on a block.
It's not too bad. If you can shake, you can get it.
All right. Anyways, I think now might be my time to dip once the runners get out of sand too, which will be pretty soon.
All right.
Oh, don't die before the death warp, please. Okay, he's fine.
Oh man,
Oh!
he died.
Okay, Autumn's fine, Autumn's fine.
No, Autumn as well, taking a bad sand to death. Why does everyone die there? It's crazy.
Damn, yeah, it is crazy. Also, Tyron gonna be setting up for a dram.
Yep. Pretty nice.
Oh, okay. Don't know how hard that one is, but it does look a little tight maybe. Okay, just don't die before the death warp. He's good. There we go. Okay,
No.
he's fine. Carmen, 40 seconds behind the other two. I don't know how good Carmen's Sand 2 has been, but I think it's been pretty rough. Because I saw Carmen and Autumn leave Wooded 2 virtually around the same time.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I think now might be time for me to dip, so I'll see y'all and good luck with the rest.
Alright, sounds good. That's your Q04 dude. There he is.
Hello.
Welcome in.
What an exciting race. Everyone's within easy striking distance.
I know. All probably sub 3 potential as well.
Yeah.
All 3, I think, hit Giggler, so should be good on that. Just get left to the cafe now.
Yeah.
Let's see if... Okay. It's kind of worried that someone might have missed hat and seek there.
Yeah, sometimes you're just a little far and the hat closes its eyes.
Yeah.
Before you can talk to him.
Well, I was just talking about someone forgetting it.
Yeah. I don't think so. I feel like Tyron definitely, and maybe both Autumn and Carmen do reverse people's room in any percent. And so then in Darker you don't do that. So since it's more different, I think it's maybe easier to remember.
I guess so, yeah.
And not brain rot. Yeah, and turning the camera for the hat and seek guy is also a good reminder.
Yeah. Can be easy to forget though, just because you get lost in the any percent sauce.
Yeah.
But yeah, looks like they both had pretty good park sections. Kind of, not too crazy there.
Yeah. As long as you get everything in a reasonable time, the bird is that it's a pretty consistent section. 3 moons you get out of there. But it can definitely be really scary if you miss the bird or if you fall off the edge.
Carmen, by the way, grabbing the purple coins. I mean, there's not really a reason not to. Just kind of funny.
Yeah, I grab them. Usually.
Looks like, yeah, Tyron might have getting slightly ahead of Autumn here, I think. And then Carmen's kind of making his way
behind.
Yeah, kind of had a rough sand too.
This timer's a little bit slower actually. So it's
true.
Like 4 or 5 seconds better than it looks for him. But he's still probably like 30 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more, I don't know. Oh, Autumn bonking on that fast strat. I have not gotten that strat this year in a run. Might have to remove it. Or just practice the hell out of it. Nice bird from Tyron. Ooh, Autumn going for the long jump.
That looked pretty clean.
You gotta dive from so high up and land on that tiny lamp.
Looked like Harmon might have fallen down before getting Swing in the Breeze there.
Oh.
I didn't see if that was true or not. But it looked like he was kind of having to do the backup where you like jump off that fence back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot else in Metro. I guess we'll be seeing Suit Clip, but I think should be good.
And also really nicely grabbing that bird and turning the camera.
Yeah, that can be
Definitely
difficult to do at the same time.
Lose.
Oh, Autumn, yeah. The RC car was in the wrong spot. It messed up his, I guess his, whatever you call it, setup. Kind of surprised to hear that Metro Shop wasn't in the route for a while.
Yeah, I think there was a the timing of it had like the wrong number of text boxes maybe, and it just went unnoticed for a while, and people were like, yeah, and coins are difficult to get, so yeah, we'll believe that Metro Shop is like a 21-second moon, even though Luncheon Shop is like the same speed, but you have to have the door animation for entering and exiting.
Yeah.
But then someone was like, hey, wait, this doesn't seem right. And then it was like, oh wow, there's like 3 extra text boxes in this Metro Shop segment. So no wonder we thought it was slow. So now I don't think Metro Shop's gonna leave the route. Also, Luncheon Shop isn't gonna leave as long as we're buying mechanic for outfits.
True.
So
I guess out of any shop, it'd probably be like, I guess maybe like Mushroom or something, like, I don't know.
yeah. I think Mushroom Shop it's just really nice that you don't have to enter a door. I mean, Snow Shop is probably the slowest, but you need to grab another moon and snow to leave. So,
And also that
it's
shop
the best
text for
option.
Seaside that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Also be doing the camera manip here for Lake to manipulate Dory.
Honestly, if you don't do anything weird with the camera, it usually ends up being nice. But fishing can go wrong, and it wouldn't be your fault. And then if the camera's facing Dory during that time, it's pretty bad. So you definitely want to have you want to pay attention to this camera and Dory, but also there's not too much opportunity to actually have it on or off screen. There's enough to where it's good enough, but
yeah, it kind
there's
of
enough
seems
time
like
to actually camera manip it.
kind of seemed like Autumn was like, or I guess Tyrone was pointing his camera down for a while there, for like most of that section. And
I mean, it's
Autumn
also
kinda
just way better for Dory to be like earlier in the cycle, like right now on Tyrone's screen, than to be too late. Because even if you have to swim around Dory.
Fish. These fish for Carmen have not been playing nice.
Yeah, and Carmen's he did not do late clip, so his route is changed up a little bit. He's getting the Poison Wave sub area instead of this underwater timer challenge. Ooh, Autumn's got a tight timer right here. Let's see.
I think it should be fine.
It's gonna be close. Yeah, looks like he'll make it though. Oh, he just got 1 ground pound. Made it nice.
Taking damage on the fish there is crazy.
Mario's slow underwater walking animation. Just walking right into the fish. It is weird to control Mario underwater.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it very much, but like in Seaside 2, when you're getting the hanging Cappy on like the rock shelf by the Sphinx, it's just like always a little awkward. Yeah, so Carmen's about to enter the Poison Wave sub-area and then warp out to the Rango area.
Well, he can't warp to the Rango area because he didn't get the... Oh, no, he did get the checkpoint.
He did, yeah.
I don't know
So
why
it's kind of an interesting reroute. The Poison Waves moons are... You could cut them out of your route normally if you wanted, without even doing late clip, and get the timer challenge moon. 1 extra moon, but then you miss 2 Poison Waves moons. It's kind of an interesting...
I mean, you could, like, just...
And maybe the Dory cycle would be easier if you don't do late clip. But I think the Poison Waves moons are mostly slow, only if you're doing the late clip route.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of thinking, like, can't you just do Invisible Road in, like, Wooded Kingdom? Like, can't you just do that and have an easier bird cycle, and then not do Poison Waves here?
Yeah, I think, I just think it depends on the exact route, because sometimes the Invisible Road sub-area is used instead of, like, Volcano Cave Cruisin'. So it's basically useful for a small subset of runners, the ones who are doing, the ones who don't want to do late clip, but do want to do, like, Volcano Cave Cruising, for instance. Or maybe some other niche cases. Just depending on how you mix and match the routes.
I mean, it seems viable though, right?
Yeah, it seems like it could be a good option. I don't know the timings though, so.
Tyron with first try outfit clip. Kind of having a pretty good lake.
True, good
Carmen's having
lakes
some
never
trouble.
happen on a good pace. Something goes wrong. Fishing, outfit clip, or just literally anything else can just lose a lot of time.
The Dory cycle.
Yeah, or the sub area. It's like, yeah. So now Tyron's getting out of lake with even more of a lead compared to Autumn. So, and Carmen is a little over halfway through the kingdom. Got a couple more moons.
This will give Tyrone about like a, I guess maybe like a 30-second-ish lead over Autumn. And then Carmen's kind of like a minute or so behind Autumn.
Yeah, looks like it. They've been spreading out a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, earlier it was like basically syncs.
Yeah.
Kind of just the post-game difference, though. A lot of
Like Metro and
mistakes.
Lake have been pretty just different for each of the runners. And of course, Sand also had a little bit.
Luncheon 2 is nothing. Well, I guess you have Volcano Cave. I was gonna say it's nothing too crazy.
Yeah, but I mean the thing with Volcano Cave sub area is you either do it fast or you die and do it really slow.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's some middle ground going on, but most of the time it's either clean or not. Which, in my opinion, is just how most of these post-painting chain end of the run kingdoms go. Like Lost 2, you can be slow without dying, but usually dying is the only reason you would have been slow there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I guess you could like have to do like a second lava boost, but even then that wouldn't lose that much time, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think I don't know about Carmen.
Let me see if I can find Carmen's PB splits.
You can see it on the
I don't think he's on PB pace right now. Let's see, out of Lake 2.
He had a really rough Lake 2 and whatever you call it, Sand 2.
I think he's pretty far behind his PB, actually. I think he's got a 2:23.26 Lake 2 exit in his PB.
I think his like on screen it's like his comparison is to like maybe his tournament PB, if I had to guess. Oh, Carmen. Also, yeah, buy mechanic here for outfit, and on our way to Volcano Cave. It's pretty clean from Tyron.
Yeah, nice.
Shall we do moon dumping here? Should have 400 moons, which I didn't see him miss any, so should be good.
Yeah. Should be the same for Carmen, even though he's didn't do late clip. I'm pretty sure they have the same number of moons.
Mm-hmm. I think
398.
I was kind of like, damn, I guess he missed a sub area. Autumn will be dumping here. I guess, yeah, Carmen will have the same amount of moons, like 400, because instead of doing, like, he doesn't have the chests from Dark Waterway. That's what it's called. And then no timer challenge. We got poison waves, so.
Yeah. I wonder if anyone will be going to Cap 2 first. Probably not. Especially because of memory leak or whatever. Since you take a death warp in Cap 2, you want to delay that as long as possible, I think. But, and Lost 2 first is better if you're low on coins, too.
Also, I'm pretty sure the Blitz provided had Lost 2 first anyway, so.
Yeah, true.
Also, fun fact, if you are having trouble clicking Lost 2 on the menu screen, it's actually the kingdom with the longest string of text in the kingdom select, so that's how you know it's Lost.
Yeah, it's like one character longer than all the others.
So, fun facts.
Maybe like Dark Side has a long name, I think, but obviously don't go to Dark Side.
Yeah, it's like in the middle.
The far
right.
right
The longest
of the
in the middle.
Yeah.
Lost 2 is definitely a blitz where things can go very south, but
yes,
you know, hopefully we don't see any of that here. Like for instance, like any deaths are just like an instant, like maybe like 30 seconds.
Even just like a dropped dive over this poison is so it could just end it, take your lead away, or take away any chance of you coming back.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it still can happen, and there's still half an hour of run left, so.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, is Lost Shards the only shards boon you get outside of like Bowser shards?
Let's see. And I guess snow shards doesn't count because you don't actually collect the shards.
Yeah.
And you only get sand shards if you're doing clipless. Huh, I think it might be. Because usually it takes a while to collect all the shards, and then there's always a cutscene attached with the moon spawning.
Mm-hmm.
And Lost Shards is one of the slowest moons in the route, technically. But taking Lost Shards out is a little bit of ugly movement.
Oh no, you do wooded shards for bird cycle.
Oh yeah, you might as well. You're already going in there for the other moon. Uh-oh, Autumn bonking.
Yeah. That's especially rough during the notes, because you have to go all the way back over there to get the notes to respawn.
Gives Carmen a little bit of a chance to catch up to Autumn. Yeah, he's gotta go all the way back for these notes.
The Lost 2 is pretty clean for Tyron. But yeah, this might give Carmen a little bit of a chance to catch up.
Okay,
Although,
Autumn gets the notes without a problem that time.
the lead might be too significant for that to matter at this point, but who knows? Could have a bunch of Cap 2 deaths. Also, Tyrone getting Moonrock Jump. Very nice.
That's another place where it's really easy to lose time. Because most of Cap 2 is pretty safe compared to Lost, but that Moonrock jump and then later getting the bird and maybe at the timer challenge are all places where it's very possible to die. But I don't really expect these runners to do that necessarily.
I mean, never say
But
never.
of course, it's a race. Literally anything can happen here.
Yeah. Oh no, Tyrone ended up dying though. Very unfortunate.
Oh
As we were
yeah,
talking
man, you're
about it.
supposed to save yourself from that moon down there. Your cat bounce back to the mainland. No, it's actually was recently discovered, I suppose, that if Cappy is not on Mario's head when Mario falls out into a void, Cappy doesn't scream "ah," and it saves like a second. If Cappy doesn't say anything, so kind of a funny small optimization. Nice Moonrock jump from Autumn.
I don't know, because, I mean, having to throw Cappy out is slow, so it's kind of like a matter of...
I think it saves like a second, even if you throw Cappy out slowly above the moon. But you can also like get Cappy thrown out like when you're next to the moon, and it saves even more. So...
Yeah.
Alright, Tyrone's gonna go get the bird now.
Pretty clean. Autumn taking an unfortunate death there. Did not get the cat bounce back to mainland. Carmin with a long jump from the railing. Excuse me.
Yeah, on that long jump grind. It's very consistent. Same spot every time. Same amount of delaying the cap throws and dives.
I mean, it is slower though.
Yeah, it's a little bit slower.
Kingcarmin.
Yeah, but VGR didn't cap throw, so it's kind of inconclusive. It's actually a shame that VGR had to forfeit.
I was like, VGR, what are we talking about?
But I guess he'll have another chance to qualify. Hopefully, and whoever's third place in this race. So crazy to me that one of these runners would not will not be advancing or will not be qualifying right now.
I mean, I think chances are they'll end up qualifying next run, because they'll still end up being in the qualification round for next week. I don't know if we know who is like currently who they're gonna play next week, I guess.
Yeah, I wonder what the schedule's looking like for that.
Yeah.
Mark and Buster will play.
Okay,
We'll do a qualification round with VGR and whoever's third in this race.
So, I mean, there's still Mark and Buster are still pretty good runners, so it could be close race next week.
I mean, these three runners right here, it would not be crazy if any of them pulled out a sub 3. And I think that's also possible for Mark and Buster, but is a little bit. I don't know. Does Buster have a sub 3? I think Mark doesn't.
I think Buster
Mark has a
has
30027. Oh, Buster has a 258.53 converted.
Yeah, I don't think he has like an official sub 3, just like a converted.
Yeah.
But
So
he had
they
like a
definitely have a
301
shot.
last race. Yeah, he had a 301 on his last race. So, and there was some pretty like blatant mistakes, like he chose Lake first, for example.
Oh yeah,
So
quit the game out.
yeah, so he can definitely sub 3. It'll be an interesting watch next week. I don't think, well, whoever qualifies here won't be playing until the final rounds, actually.
Yeah.
So interesting rule.
Which is kind of nice because it gives them a big break, but also, you know, unless you just got to warm up before the finals start happening, which I'm sure will not be a problem for.
I mean, both Tyron and Autumn and Carmen, I guess, they're all on their darker grinds right now, so it's kind of hard to expect them to swap to something else.
All right, we got Moon 2 for Carmen, and Autumn's just leaving.
Renownedly difficult split.
Yes. One minute and 20 seconds of pure riveting gameplay.
Riveting and terrifying, might I add.
Hey, it's possible to dive off the edge near Toad.
True. See, I don't know if I don't think any of these people would pick track 46, so sorry to the track 46 believers. I'm one of them,
it's just too many inputs. It's like one extra.
Yeah. That's too many for these runners. I can understand it for a Div S qualification match. Like, I'll excuse that. But next time,
Tyron does it because it's the Dino music, and that's his.
Actually, that's
thing.
a valid excuse.
So, Carmen and Autumn, I don't know if they have an explanation.
Probably just because they have sub 3 and they need the like 0.1 second time save or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I'm obviously a track 04 picker.
You know what? That also makes sense. I'll excuse you for that one. Oh, Tyron with a little bit of a lava tip there. Just gonna have to grab that checkpoint though for the health refill.
Need some of that health to get to Captain Toad.
I think the mine said like he like chooses track like 55 in like sand for some reason.
Oh yeah, that's an option. Actually, is that I don't know what track I pick. I just know it's up ZLZL.
Yeah, well, it's the mollusk fight music.
Oh
which
yeah.
he likes, but it's kind of like it's different from the track 4 versus track 46 because track 4 versus track 46 is a matter of one input, where I think that's like a matter of like maybe like 3 or 4 inputs.
Yeah, and people don't find the track that people normally do in sand to be boring. So a lot of people find track 04 really boring. I don't play with audio though, so that's another reason why I don't care if I do track 4.
Well, you gotta do it for the people who are listening though.
Yeah. They can put their own music over it.
And none of them picked track 46, so
Yeah.
unfortunate, but you know, I'll excuse it because they're all pretty top runners. You know, like they didn't
Yeah,
get away with it. I
every
feel
bit
like.
of time counts.
Then also I have
and for
04
Autumn,
here.
he doesn't know when he was pre-recording this. He had no idea where everyone else was in terms of time.
Yeah.
We got Tyron doing counterclockwise cracks.
04 dude 6. Wait. That's one number away from a very funny joke.
Tyron at 1 health in the 2D area. No fear.
I mean, according to his splits, it looks like he is on 256 pace. So I think his plus 136 he is on his personal best is actually like compared to his 255.10, I think. I checked on the run earlier and it was like that, so. And also, I guess if we assume like maybe like a 730 mush 2 and then like a would it be like a 445 maybe? Easily 256 pace.
Yeah. Just gotta have a clean last 2 splits here.
I guess if Tyrone's on 256, Autumn might not be on.
I think it's a high 256 that Tyron's looking at, so the Autumn is more like 258. No, maybe a low 259 even.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, sorry. Low 258.
Yeah, it could.
He's about a minute and a half behind Tyron.
I don't know what his PB. I think isn't Autumn's like a 258 like something.
Oh yeah, I don't actually know. I thought.
At 258.06.
Oh yeah.
I think he's minus 126 on his tournament PB, which I don't know what he got last race, but because I don't think, just based off his like actual PB, I don't think he's minus 126 on it. So yeah, 259.59, so it's probably minus 115 on that. And I think Carmen might be the same boat here. He's lost quite a bit of time in his like post paintings, but he's still ahead of his other like time, whatever. Their other tournament time, which I think was also a 259, so we could still see a sub 3 from Carmen here. They probably didn't put like their new, like they're given a new split file for the tournaments, and they probably didn't put their PB times and whatever on their new splits files, so that might be why. Yeah, Tyrell and I'll be chatting up Toadette. Should have 64 moons out of Toadette, so got quite a while. 256, I mean, yeah, it looking kind of rough at this point, but still possible. I think. Oh no, Autumn. Oh, he's taking a
Get the
Goomba
double
stack.
Goomba. Look at that.
You know, if one ends up falling in the water, maybe that'll put the other one on the platform. Who knows?
Facts. I think that's possible. Maybe you could do
Goombas
some
ended up
Mario
walking into the
64
water.
stuff and put a Goomba, an invisible Goomba midair that you can bounce off of.
Shout out Pan and Kovic.
All right, now Autumn is talking to Toadette, and Carmen is doing the Goomba jump. Oh,
That
he barely
almost didn't
makes it.
work. Oh, shit.
14 moons for Tyron left.
Now we'll be talking to Toadette on all three. So I guess we can go ahead and start our shout outs. So
True.
first of all, shout out to all of the runners, Tyron, Carmen, Autumn, and VGR. I don't know if we have their links. I don't know if anyone's updated the commands. But shout out to the runners. All very good Darker Side runners, so be sure to check them out whenever they're streaming. Shout out to Sam and Bert for restreaming this match. Shout out to the organizers. Shout out to 12 and Danza. And shout out to the commentators. Me. Shout out to 04 Dude and the Mime for doing the first 2 hours.
Yeah.
And shout out to the statistician, of course. So it looks like Tyron's about 3 moons away from exiting Toadette here. Just got one more. He'll be making his way to Darker Side to finish out, hopefully, a 256. But we'll see.
Yeah, it looks like Autumn is about 12 Toadette moons behind Tyrone. That's a fun unit of time to use. And Carmen has 17? No. Just 7 fewer moons than Autumn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Tyrone
Actually, it's
here can...
more like 6.
Let's see, it's looking like a... Maybe not a 257. Maybe if it was crazy good, I didn't exactly see the Mushroom 2 exit.
I mean, it would have to be like a darker gold, I think, to 256.
Yeah.
I think it was like a
But otherwise, at least
252,
it's
like maybe like 252.20 or something like that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it'd have to be basically a gold. So, yeah, meanwhile, Autumn, 2 more moons, and then you should be good to go. Probably a 258. It was a low 258, he missed the Goomba jump, so probably mid to high. But you know, time, it gotta do this Darker Side Gauntlet first.
Mm-hmm. Well, assuming that, Autumn survives. Oh, Tyrone.
There's the 256, but should not be a problem. He didn't even take damage, which is good. Good to
Yeah.
have full health when you're going for Darker FRS and the Freezing Waterway.
So I think Autumn definitely has a chance to 258 here. It's pretty solid. Carmen might have a chance to 259 here.
Yeah, it'll be close for him, but possible. It's got to be pretty good at 443. You can do it.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Looks like Tyron's going for it. Gotta respect the choice. You have every reason in the world to just take the flower road there. He's already in first, might as well not risk it. That looks pretty clean.
Yeah, nice height and distance there to get wall jumpless. Ooh, Carmen looks like he took some damage on the fire. The lava. So he might be looking at not a 258.
Yeah.
Looks
259
like
is
good
assuming
height
nothing
for
goes wrong, though.
Tyron. Yeah.
Autumn is on 1 HP, which can be an issue, but you'll get a heart here. So
Yeah, if he
it
needs
is
to
still
do an
possible.
extra lava bounce, he will not be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta respect all three of these runners going for the hardest things here. All going through the freezing waterway. I mean, we'll see what Carmen does for FRS, but oh my goodness, Autumn
Okay.
had some low speed after that cap bounce, but he got the rainbow spin.
Nice little recovery there. Carmen will be heading for it as well. Oh, that... Okay. That Yoshi looked low, but I guess that worked. Alright, looks like Tyron will be finishing out with a 257, 10 or 11. I think it could have been a 10 3 times, but GG's regardless. Oh, Carmen.
Yeah, GG Tyrone. That is qualification right there.
Yep, so qualified for the final round where you'll face the top 8 players in Div S. And yeah. And assuming Autumn, I mean, I'm gonna assume at least that he beats Carmen here unless he dies to, like, you skip, I guess.
Okay, he's
Yeah.
safe.
There's still a chance, you could, like, majorly mess up the frog movement, but
True.
yeah, I don't think there is. So this will mean Autumn and Tyrone are gonna move on to the final round, and Carmen and
Up
VGR
to
will be. They'll be Carmen and VGR will be doing the qualification round again next week. against Buster and Mark Lucas.
Yes, that should be a good race.
Yeah.
As this one has been. 258,
GG's to Autumn.
37.
Crazy that a sub 3 ends up placing third place in this race.
Yeah. So close to a 258 too. Yeah, GG.
GG's Carmen. So yeah, first place for Tyron with a 257.11. Second place for Autumn with a 258.37. Third place for King Carmen with a 259.02. And then last place for VGR, who ended up forfeiting in Cloud. But yeah, is there anything else?
No, great race. Glad I could commentate for some of it. Tyrone is starving.
Yeah. I guess that's just gonna be it from us. We'll have another race in about an hour from now. It'll be, hold on, let me look real quick. It'll be the G, Bobby 167, Salmon Burr, and Zypher. Will be in a Division B promotion round, so they each place second place in their first week of competition. And I'll be commentating that along with B Frog. So yeah, see you guys in an hour. Thank you for watching. I guess we'll see y'all later.